Imagine for a moment that you are standing in your backyard looking at a heavy storm cloud rolling in. Most homeowners see a threat to their gutters or a reason to cancel a barbecue. But if you understand the physics of the earth, you are looking at a massive incoming shipment of free energy. For a century, we have been told that the only way to store power for your home is to buy expensive, volatile chemical batteries made of lithium and cobalt that degrade every single year until they are worthless. We are told that energy independence costs $20,000 in high-tech hardware that requires a software update just to function. But there is a secret sitting in the gravity of your own land that the utility companies and battery manufacturers never want you to discover. It is the water battery. It is the oldest, simplest, and most reliable way to store energy in human history. And you can build a version of it in your own yard for a fraction of the cost of a modern wall battery. By the end of this video, you will understand why a simple pond and a pipe can outperform a dozen Tesla Powerwalls, and why the global energy industry has worked so hard to keep this low-tech solution out of the residential market. To understand the water battery, we first look at how the big players do it. If you look at the global energy grid, 99% of all bulk energy storage on planet Earth is not in batteries. It is not in giant chemical vats or experimental flywheels. It is pumped storage hydropower. When a massive city like New York or London has extra electricity at night, they do not put it into a giant AA battery. They use that electricity to pump millions of gallons of water from a low reservoir up to a high reservoir. Then, when the sun goes down and everyone turns on their air conditioners, they simply open a valve. Gravity pulls that water back down through a turbine, and it generates massive amounts of clean, instant electricity. This system is efficient, reliable, and can last for over 100 years without losing a single watt of storage capacity. It is the gold standard of energy. And yet, until very recently, nobody told you that you could do the exact same thing on your own property. The physics of a backyard water battery is based on a concept called potential energy. Every gallon of water you lift 10 feet into the air is like a coiled spring waiting to be released. While a lithium battery relies on a complex chemical reaction that generates heat and eventually wears out, the water battery relies on the most constant force in the universe: gravity. If you have even a slight slope on your property or the ability to build a raised embankment, you have the foundation of a powerhouse. The system consists of two main components: an upper reservoir and a lower reservoir connected by a pipe known as a penstock. When your solar panels are producing more power than your house can use in the middle of the day, that excess energy runs a high-efficiency pump. This pump moves water from your lower pond up to your upper pond. Your backyard is now literally charging. You are storing sunlight in the form of elevated water. When the sun sets and your solar panels go dark, you don't have to worry about the grid or your battery levels. You simply allow the water to flow back down the pipe. As it rushes down, it spins a micro hydro turbine which generates electricity to power your lights, your refrigerator, and your television. The water then collects in the lower pond, ready to be pumped back up the next morning when the sun returns. It is a perfect closed-loop system. Unlike a chemical battery, which loses a portion of its capacity every time you charge and discharge it, a water battery stays exactly the same. 10 years from now, that gallon of water will hold the exact same amount of energy as it does today. There are no chemicals to leak, no fire risks, and no specialized technicians required for maintenance. If this is so effective, then why are we all being pushed toward buying expensive chemical batteries that come with a 10-year expiration date? The answer is found in the business model of the modern tech industry. A water battery is a civil engineering project, not a consumer electronic product. You cannot put a water battery in a shiny white box and sell it at a retail store. You cannot force a homeowner to sign a monthly subscription agreement to keep their pond functioning. A water battery is made of dirt, rocks, PVC pipe, and water, which are things that are nearly impossible for a corporation to monopolize or control. For the energy industry, a system that lasts 100 years with zero recurring costs is a nightmare. They want you on a cycle of replacement, and they want you dependent on proprietary hardware that only their certified installers can touch. Building codes and zoning laws have also been shaped by this industrial bias. In many suburban areas, the idea of building two small ponds for energy storage is treated as a bizarre or even dangerous proposal by local planning commissions. They have codes for electrical wiring, and they have codes for swimming pools, but they often have no category for a gravity-based energy system. A homeowner who wants to build a water battery might be buried in paperwork about dam safety or water rights, even if they are just moving the same 5,000 gallons of water back and forth in a closed loop. This friction is not an accident. It is the result of a regulatory system that was built around the assumption that energy comes from a wire and is managed by a central authority. But for those who are willing to look past the red tape, the advantages are staggering. Let us talk about the cost. A standard high-end home battery system that can hold 15 kilowatt hours of energy will cost you around $10,000 to $12,000 plus installation. In 10 years, that battery will be at 80% capacity. In 15 years, it will likely be trash. For $5,000, you can rent an excavator for a weekend, dig 2 significant ponds, and buy several hundred feet of heavy-duty pipe and a high-quality micro-hydro turbine. That system will hold more energy than 4 or 5 of those chemical batteries. It will still be working perfectly when your grandchildren inherit the house. You are trading a depreciating electronic gadget for a permanent piece of infrastructure that increases the value of your land. There is also the question of scale. Most people do not realize how much energy is sitting in their backyard. If you have a property with a 50-foot drop in elevation, every 1,000 gallons of water stored in an upper pond represents a significant amount of electrical work. When you combine this with a small solar array, you create a system that is truly off-grid capable. In many parts of the world where the grid is unreliable or non-existent, communities are already using micro-hydro-pumped storage to power entire villages. They are not waiting for a tech company to save them. They are using the terrain they were born on to create the life they want. The installation process is something an ambitious owner-builder can tackle with a bit of planning. The first step is calculating your head height, the vertical distance between your upper and lower reservoirs. The more height you have, the less water you need to generate the same amount of power. If you have a flat yard, you can still create a water battery by using a raised water tower or an elevated tank. But the system becomes much more efficient when you can use the natural contours of the land. The pipe connecting the 2 ponds must be sized correctly to minimize pipe sizing and friction loss. If the pipe is too small, the water struggles to move and you lose energy to heat. If it is sized correctly, the water moves with incredible force, hitting the turbine with the pressure of a fire hose. One of the most common myths about water batteries is that they are only for people with a running stream or a river on their land. This is simply not true. While a running stream is a great source of constant power, a pumped storage system works perfectly with a stagnant volume of water. You are simply using the water as a medium for moving energy around. You can even use rainwater harvesting to fill your reservoirs for the first time. And then the system recycles that same water forever. It is the ultimate form of conservation because not a single drop is wasted. As we move into an era of increasing energy uncertainty, the backyard water battery represents a return to sanity. It rejects the idea that we must be tethered to a global supply chain for our most basic needs. It acknowledges that the Earth itself is the most powerful technology we have. The sun provides the power, the gravity provides the storage, and the water provides the medium. The only thing missing is the willingness of the homeowner to stop being a consumer and start being a producer. The next time you look at your backyard, do not just see grass and trees. See a mountain of potential energy waiting to be tapped. See a way to walk away from the monthly bills and the planned obsolescence of the modern world. The water is ready and the gravity is not going anywhere. The only question is whether you will be the one to turn the valve.